Hey guys, Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 2 in the Stamford Bridge. So honestly, I don't even know how to get started with this post match because it's a devastating result. 1 point. So what that means is that in the past, out of 5 or 7 games, we've had only one win in the last 7 games. This was absolutely a terrible result. The pre-match game, I did say that I wanted Chelsea to win, and I thought we were going to win, and I even predicted us winning by 3 goals to 0. But alas, we can't even beat Bournemouth at home. I'm not sure what happened. My prediction with the starting lineup is not what the coach did. Well, the coach is the coach, but of course the defense line. The only difference was he started Achapong and he had Chaloba, Fofana, and of course Malo Gusto. And I think that's one of the weak links. Now, honestly, that is not his actual position, but Cucurella is out of it. Okay, he's got a groin injury, and then Hato is not fit to play because he was already injured. In the midfield, he had Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, and then at the top, he had Esteval, Cole Palmer, Garnacho, and of course Leon Delap. But honestly, this result today and the team in general, it just tells you that we are not ready. Chelsea is not ready to compete for the title. Of course, the title is gone. We I couldn't even watch the rest of the game, with Arsenal and Aston Villa because they were just hammering and peppering Aston Villa. And that itself, it's annoying, but impressive also for Arsenal fans if you're watching this. But Chelsea, my goodness, where do we start? Oh, by the way, Caicedo, he got a yellow card, so which means he's gonna miss the game against Man City. We're going to City to play the next game. And at this point, I was already deflated before this game, and I was looking for something to lift my spirits up. And honestly, today's game, the results didn't help a bit. So the game started, and Bournemouth, they had a plan. Of course, they did exactly what a lot of the smaller teams do when they come in to play Chelsea at home. It's always, this crazy type of football. We couldn't just match it. Okay, I thought they were good. Maybe not tactically good, but whatever it is they were doing it very, very well. And that destabilized us. Before you knew it, we conceded the goal within the first 7 minutes of the game. And we did equalize. Esteval, he was the shining person in this game. The only player who I'll say, besides him and Sanchez, he was the only player who I think really, really shone in today's game. And he picked up the ball from the half, moved in, beat his man. He tried to beat the second man. Of course, that's when Semenyo came in and clipped him. And VR had to look at it. It was a foul, and they gave a penalty. Cole Palmer came in and converted the goal, which he did. Of course, that was pretty close because Petrovic did stretch as far, but it was a good penalty because he was all the way to the left side of the right side of the of the post. And then we took control of the game. Garnacho passed the ball to Fernandez, who put in a lovely, shot to the right top corner. And that was Chelsea winning by 2 goals to 1. And they came back. The long throw-ins again. The long throw-ins. Yep. The same thing that Sunderland did, all these teams did to us. They came back with a long throw, and nobody was, trying to take control, and the ball went into the net. Well, the ball didn't just go into the net. There was nobody marking that player who scored the goal. And it was just annoying because everybody was trying to, what happened? What happened? This is not good enough. I'm glad December is over because this has been one of the worst Decembers ever when it comes to Chelsea Football Club and the results. And my goodness, it's not going to be easy going forward because we have a whole lot of games coming. But a few things that I didn't like what Maresca did was, number one, he made some changes which I didn't think was necessary, like bringing up Cole Palmer. I think it was like in the 60th minute or even before the 60th minute. He brought in he took out Cole Palmer and replaced him with João Pedro and brought out Garnacho. I think he brought out Garnacho and then brought in I can't even bloody remember his name. God damn, that's how bad it is. Anyway, he made those changes and the impact wasn't so much there because, of course, we didn't score another goal. So it was just a dragging, huff and puff, but no actual conversion. The last changes he made, he brought out Esteval and brought in Jamie Giddens. And honestly, I don't know why that last or final change came in because I thought Esteval was playing very, very well. I think he's good enough to go full 90 minutes. But if you've been watching Chelsea lately under Maresca, whenever a player comes back from injury, he likes to steady them in for some reason. Okay, so this was not a good performance. The game was really, really poor. Bournemouth is 15th in the league or something like that, and they've not won a game. I'm not sure if they've won any game this season, but we cannot beat them. We cannot beat them at home in the Bridge in front of fans. Something that I was hoping that this is the final game of 2025. This should be a good game for us to, carry the momentum into 2026. But obviously that's not gonna happen because these guys, they were just not good enough, or not mature enough, or not strong enough to close out the game. We lost some chance, we missed some chances, and I don't know what they do in the training, but they need to start learning how to shoot to score because this is terrible. This is terrible. Leon Delap again, he played a full 90 minutes today, I believe, but nothing to show. I thought he was showing some, showing some courage in the first half, but that was it. Today's game, you know what? I remember last season or 2 seasons ago when everybody was coming for Robert Sanchez, but this season he's been the best player of the season so far for Chelsea. Maybe this year, because if not for Robert Sanchez, we would have lost this game. We would have lost this game. This is not good enough, and I hope the coach goes back into the drawing board. You got to find something else, something different, because whatever it is he has been doing tactically, formation-wise, is not been working. So he needs to do something different. Okay? I don't know. Change, because now Caicedo is not going to play against Man City. So what's going to happen? He has to change something. Formation. Okay? I know we can do this. It's easy to say that it's over, but I don't believe that. I think we should find a way to overcome these challenges. Okay, as Chelsea fans, as the club, and Maresca and the players, I don't know, get a psychologist or something, somebody that will speak to these players and let them know who they are representing. It's not just any club. This is Chelsea Football Club. We are champions, world champions, but of course, that is almost nothing now. We don't like to dwell on the past glories, but hey, if you can't beat Bournemouth, if you can't beat all these smaller teams, then what is the purpose of calling ourselves world champion? So this is the worst. This is the worst performance again. I don't know which one is worse anymore, but honestly, they gotta do better. And I don't know. Let me guys know what you guys think about this game in the comments. And again, do me a favor and like and subscribe and share this video to those who you think might be interested. Thank you very much.